Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. This morning, finally, we're watching reacting to Jamaica versus Canada in the CONCACAF Nations League 2023-24 League A quarterfinals, leg one this morning. That's what we got. Finally going to be played this morning at 9:30. And if it gets pushed back, well, it shouldn't. But it shouldn't. But I think it's still raining. Not still raining, but it could rain. No, it's actually clear. They're ready to go. So no worries, at least to start off. I think there could be some rain at 10 o'clock Central. So the second half might be in trouble, but you know what? How we doing, Winvo? How we doing, Adam? And it's finally here. It's finally here. Leg one of the final quarterfinal. The fourth quarterfinal to be played. Hey, at least Canada's still the main event. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully the pitch isn't too horrible. It looks just fine, as far as I can tell, from the little clip they showed. Laugh of Brainstem, big match. I agree. Copa America qualifiers. At least when we didn't show up, we were told not to show up. Mexico, on the other hand, they just didn't show up. They just didn't show up. A big matchup on us. Yep, and it's one for the morning. See if we got the views. See if we got the views. Yeah. Thank Mother Nature. Thank potential tropical cyclone 22. Thank my worlds colliding for the first time in a meaningful way. I mean, technically the Honduras-Canada game last year, I mean, it did, but you know what? Here you are. With that being said, I say Romania beats Israel. Not going to lie, I'd rather have played Costa Rica on this one. Yeah, we might be wishing that by the end of today. But with that being said, Wells are currently drawing right now 1-1. Interesting. With that being said, though, Jamaica's going to show up Canada. They probably could. I wouldn't be shocked if they did. I don't drink coffee, Ozan. This is how I get my caffeine. I don't drink coffee. Only time I go to Starbucks is for freaking white hot chocolate. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. My pop love coffee. Oh, they freaking dropped in halfway through the anthem. Shit. Well, there you go. Starting 11s. I don't like Pepsi that much, unless it's Pepsi Wild Cherry. The Jamaican anthem, but here come the starting 11s. I can't sing the anthem. Great. Well, there you go. Starting 11s are as follows. For Jamaica, in goal, Andre Blake. The back four, Greg Lay. Ethan Pinnock, Deshaun Bernard, Dexter Lembixa. The midfield two is Joe Latibaudiere, Daniel Johnson, Shamar, Bobby Reed, Leon Bailey, and Mikel Antonio up top. And then for Canada, in goal, we have Milan Borjan. The back four, Richie Larea, Stephen Vittoria, Kamal Miller, Sam Atakubi. The midfield four, Tejan Buchanan, Stephen Eustachio, Ishmael Kone, Alphonso Davies, and David and Laren. Jonathan David, Kyle Laren up top. Thank God we're not starting Mark Anthony Kaye. I would have lost my mind. I can't stand watching him this early in the morning. I'd rather get drunk. Still betting on Canada overall. Jamaica has some quality players, but so do we, and they have some pretty massive big holes in their lineups. Canada wearing the business blacks, Jamaica wearing the yellow. And I'm wearing red today. Damn it. Well, it's black jerseys. They're not the business blacks yet, but who cares? They're black jerseys. I guess they mean the same thing to Canada is the point. The two keepers are the captains today. K's more like if you put a fake striker there. If only he was a fake striker. He's a horrible midfielder. Will all the top 4 teams go to Copa America? Yes. Tori Penso is the ref. Catherine Nesbitt, the AR. I'm good with Tori Penso as a ref. I'm good with that. Tori Penso is one of the best. Has to be. Again, starting 11s, Andre Blake, Greg Lay, Joel Atibaudiere, Deshaun Bernard, Ethan Pinnock, Dexter Lambixa, Mikel Antonio, Daniel Johnson, Leon Bailey, Shamar, and Bobby Reed. A 5-3-2. Okay. I meant to say Golasso. No, it's not. It's actually the complete opposite. Starting 11, Milan Borjan, Richie Lorea, Steven Vittorio, Kamal Miller, Sam Atakubi, Jonathan David, Ishmael Kone, Steven Eustachio, Tejon Buchanan, Alphonso Davies, and Kyle Laren. They still think Herdman's the coach. I mean, unless you're saying these black jerseys are cursed, which they could be, because they lost to the USA in them. They didn't really do well at the Gold Cup in them. They still kicked Cuba's ass, but the Guadalupe game, they wore white against Guatemala, black against Cuba, and then white against the USA. So things have not went well the 2 times they've been worn. These black jerseys, not the one I have, but the currents. Edwin Jurasevich, the VAR referee. Not bad. Fair. Go down. Go down. It's a fair point deduction. Stop playing. It's a fair point deduction. I think you're wrong. Might be controversial, but I think it's time we start to phase out Borjan, and not just as a starter playing Europa Conference League is just not going to be enough to compensate for playing on Slovakia or Slovan Bratislava. But I mean, I think Borjan should be phased out too. But Mr. Biello was like, I'm going to keep the brotherhood going, which, you know what? If we were watching the other team this morning and it was Mississippi State, I'd be like, you know what? I can't complain about Biello trying to keep everything the same because Zach Arnett tried to change everything and look what it got him. Fired. Sometimes you don't change too much. Now, do I think Borjan's that good? Do I think he's on the heater he was during the World Cup qualifiers? No. Do I think the starter should be St. Clair or Crépeau? Yeah. We're about to kick off, at least on Golasso. And we're off. Canada is kicked off. We are off. Canada kicks off. Jamaica will kick off the second half. We're off, down in Jamaica. 12 seconds in. Probably a little bit behind, but it is what it is. Throwing for Lambixa. For the Reggae Boys. I agree with that. Maybe it's Siwa. I want to see how good Crépeau gets on. But let's be honest. Right now, I agree. But then you have Crépeau, who hasn't played much. And Siwa didn't even get called up. So do you want St. Clair to have a chance to claim the gloves? I'm not sure. Maybe Borjan playing is the best they could do right now. Like, I need to see Crépeau get back to his form. Truly get back to what I know we could do before I say hand the gloves to Crépeau. And he got back way too close for comfort here. So I do think in the end we should phase out Borjan, and he should not be the starter at Copa America. But with the way the federation's going, technically, nobody's got the chance to earn it unless they want to go with Crépeau or Siwa or St. Clair at Nations League if they get to the Nations League finals. And then the problem is what if they go to the repechaje? Then you have a problem there as well. Like, do you make the change on a one-legged tie that could knock you out of a big tournament? That'll be cleared. Daniel Johnson's on the ball, though. Nice little overrun. Leon Bailey's offside. That'll be a goal kick for Borjan. But I would want it to end up being Siwa. It's one soccer. One soccer for the Canadian national team in Canada. In America, they're showing this game on Golasso. And anywhere else, it's probably on CONCACAF Go or their YouTube channel. I've seen Spanish broadcasts of CONCACAF Nations League games on YouTube. Their YouTube for some nations. So I don't think they'd show this one in Spanish, but 3 minutes in, or at least like that, would have been useful had this not been on Golazo, but they didn't lie. They didn't screw us over. Biello, the Canadian coach, of course. How we doing, Raury? Good morning. Goal kick for Blake. Plays it forward. 3 minutes in. 3 of the 90. What are your thoughts on the under-17 World Cup match day today? I wasn't up that early. I know the USA got their ass kicked by France. I saw the score. I'm not surprised. Just because the U.S. had been playing well, they've already got 2 wins. They still went through because, again, four best third-place teams, even if they lost and finished third, they probably still went through with 6 points. But they still probably ended up going through with 6 points. But, I mean, of course the U.S. got beat up by France. What did you expect to happen? That's past the post for a goal kick. Well, Lucas Zelarayan scored for Armenia. Good for him. I've only done 2 streams this past 24 hours. They play Germany on Tuesday, USU 17. Okay. And I know Canada didn't even make it out of the groups. Good morning, Risklander. And yes, it's morning. It is morning. Playing forward is Canada. They clear the danger. They pressure valve, and they're out. There's Davies. Kone, Larea, Richie Larea. Tajon Buchanan made his return. How many Canada and TFC games have you seen not play on the original scheduled date? Like all time? Have I done 3 or 4 streams in one day? In a 24-hour period, I think it's normally 2, maybe 3. I've done 3 streams in one day. That Europa League final day, then Toronto played, then the CCL final first leg, I did 3. Yeah. Well, at least I didn't do any better. Arguably, they maybe did. Holy crap. France is minus 19,048 against Gibraltar. That'd be a freaking horrible bet to bet on France. I would say normally if there's a delay, it's normally played the same day, just a lot later. Like anything egregious like this, it's been very rare. Like that CCL FC Dallas game back in 2012. Like they played an FC Dallas game like the next morning after a giant rainstorm, kind of like. Similar situation, actually. It's funny that it happened twice. For every time a team got postponed to the next morning after a giant rainstorm that night, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's funny it happened twice. 6-7 minutes in, which is funny it's happened twice. 0-0. Still, who I think's winning today? I say a 2-2 draw. I don't think Canada or Jamaica is winning today. I think it's all going to be all to play for. BMO. That's not a foul. He went down. Daniel Johnson went down. That's not a foul. It's not a foul. I'd say Jamaica, I think Jamaica's looked a little bit more cutting edge so far. Canada can hold to about the 30th minute. I think they could turn this around, though. I don't think Jamaica's been – I think Jamaica's just been more cutting edge. But I'm watching Mississippi State after the game. I'm not going to be live for it. Nice play. Good. Sadly, I won't be live for the state game, even the second half of it. But I'll be live. I'll be watching it as the RSR is being made and as it's going up. Richie Larea plays forward. Nice. Here's Jonathan David. Jonathan David in through clean. Shot right to Andre Blake. Really, Jonathan? Riviera84 says, hello, Ron. Greetings from Honduras. How many goals do you expect from Canada today? I expect 2 goals from Canada. That was close. I know it's a hot take. Jamaica 2, Canada 0. Holy shit. Nobody believes in us to even get a draw. Yeah, I'm probably being hopeful. I know. Jonathan David, that could have been 1. But it wasn't. If Jonathan David was on form, he would have put that one away. 9th minute. But you want the warning shot, which I guess happened. Buchanan. The fact that he's so deep, that's not going to end well. And cleared away. Lovely. Headed down. Pick up the ball. That could have been a mistake, but Leon Bailey did not get touched, so that's not a foul. Laren, nice. Buchanan, Laren cross, and absolutely trash. That's not going to go out for a throw-in. Is game on TV in the U.S. somewhere? On Golazo, CBS Sports Golazo Network. As it was planned to be earlier. 10th minute. Is the beard new? Well, it's been growing. I was planning on shaving it, but it's been here for, it's getting really thick, I guess. Remember the friendly match? I still ain't got any hope. What friendly match? 10th minute. Save. 10 minutes in, it's still 0-0 between Jamaica and Canada, so could be worse. Oh, and Jonathan David got in there, and Kyle Laren had a good chance to cross that ball in. We're not too bad. Would you go with Zach Brown type of beard? Or you mean Daniel Bryan, Zach Brown, of that ilk? No. I swear to God, I think the U.S. Trinidad match took 10 years off my life. I'm surprised nobody had a coronary watching that match. Not me. I'm just saying I'm surprised somebody didn't have a coronary watching that match. I could see why you would. I was about to laugh. Remember Japan? Oh, yeah. Well, at least I got to watch the second half of that. Oh, that'll be cleared. Daniel Johnson on the ball. Only in this sport you can be that dominant and not win. I wouldn't say Trinidad was dominant. I'd say their keeper was dominant. That's a free kick. Trinidad were not dominant. Daniel Bryan Danielson, doesn't matter. It's his WWE name is flipped from his real name, and they took off the son. It's the same dude. Which, it's funny, when he was in WWE, I referred to him more as Bryan than Daniel. Now I just called him Daniel Bryan. I know, crazy. Maybe I just hate AEW. I don't know. Free kick. Borean picks it up. Maybe I just hate that pissant company. To the point I'll call him his WWE name. Even though I was calling him Brian all the time when he was in WWE. Andre Blake versus Kamal Miller for the first time since League's Cup semifinal, you remember. Yep. I was having flashbacks to 2006 when Trinidad drew with Sweden with a man down. Of course, Shaka Hislop. Big Shock. Big Shock. Hey, big ups to Big Shock. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of him. He was an amazing goalkeeper. He's a good pundit, good dude. Big Shock. Big Shock. Big up to Big Shock. Trinidad's keeper kept him in the match. He did go, yeah. Denzel Smith went full Shaka Hislop. I should have said that, and I missed it. Damn it. 13th minute, I missed the opportunity for that. USA were utterly dominant and took so long to finally score. Now that's what you meant. Remember Willow the Wisp? Yeah, Jeff Hardy's other gimmick. That gimmick, yeah. Advantage played, yeah. No, I didn't like Willow, to be honest. Like, what Willow should have been was what obsolete Jeff Hardy was. That's what Willow should have been. Canada gets back to the ball. Nice Davies. Let's go, Davies. Alphonso Davies plays on and right to a Jamaican. We're really going to regret that, aren't we? I think it was heat stroke. Heat stroke is what caused him to collapse on live TV. It was heat stroke. That's what I heard. Heat stroke. Jake Hollander made until 82nd minute. Shot past the post. Leon Bailey missed a big one in the 15th minute. Wow. Canada's looking good, but has a hard time finishing it. Well, at least Jamaica didn't finish there. So, all's well that ends well. Will the Wisp fought at Concord NASCAR track. It's on YouTube to watch. Was it a wrestling show at Concord, or was it just him doing one of those cinematic matches and it was at Concord, just happened to be there? Then again, North Carolina's weird like that. Maybe it was his own local promotion. Plays forward, Eustachio. Oh, hell. No. Nice. Good bounce back. Come on, baby. Come on. Ishmael Kone. I was like, oh, hell no. I thought that was going badly. 15th minute. Plays forward. Cross. Header. And it doesn't get to Buchanan. But, if Canada keeps playing like this, we're at least going to get a draw. Michael Antonio's down. They're looking for a sub. And Shamar's already on. Damn it. I don't want to see this happen to Michael Antonio, but it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt Canada. I can tell you that much. Pluto TV is for free. You could just go to Pluto TV's website. Golasso pops up in the sports section. Golasso is a free network. You can watch it on, I think, CBSSports.com as well for free. Only thing that has it on paid is Paramount Plus. But if you have Golasso, that's not a problem. But you can watch it on Paramount Plus as well. I have both. But my Paramount Plus isn't working right now. Like everything else is streaming. Video, but Paramount Plus isn't. Oh, Pluto, yeah. Reason Zach isn't here is he got married this week. Yep, Zach McGraw, I think he got engaged. But that's still something you have to celebrate. So, congratulations to Zach McGraw. I wish he was here with the Canadian side, but he had better things to do. Okay, football season proposals I don't have a problem with. It's the weddings that I have a problem with. I usually just watch Bob Barker's The Price is Right there. I like that channel. I also like Family Feud Classic. Tenerife versus Amorbieta. What do you say? What score? Tenerife 2-0. Tenerife. And Mikel Antonio's up. Canada uses that break. 18th minute. Well, you're not married yet if you get engaged. You're engaged to be married. You get married when well, first off, it's when you get the freaking marriage license from the courthouse. Then that's when you're really married. Then you have the ceremony. I mean, I guess it is similar. They pulled Mikel Antonio off, but I don't think they made the sub yet. They haven't made the sub yet, but we'll see. Canada's up a man for a very short amount of time. Rafa up with a $2 super chat. Says, morning, Ryan. Salute to you, Rafa. Here for the Canada match, 19th minute. Julian Araujo was awful yesterday for Mexico, and like Uruguay, who got a goal yesterday against Messi. Oh, Antonio's going down the tunnel. Oh, no. He will be subbed off. Araujo didn't even play, okay? But he shouldn't have played. And Mexico's got right back problems anyway. So bad that they're crying out for Paul Aguilar. They're crying out for Paul Aguilar. That's how bad it is. I remember how bad Paul Aguilar was, at least for the Mexican national team. I remember. Ricardo Osorio. Does he play for West? Yep, that is that Mikel Antonio. It's that Mikel Antonio who plays for West Ham, yes. So he's in the Prem. Here's Canada. They're up a man until they make the sub. Yep. I would say they're dead and buried, at least for now. Shot past the post. Laren. For now, yeah, Costa Rica's dead and buried. For now, yes. Will they be back at some point? Yes, that's how international football goes. That's just how football goes in general. At some point, they will be back, but right now they are dead and buried. Which I guess that doesn't mean they're buried, but who cares? 20th minute, 0-0. 0-0. I'm surprised they ain't crying out for Miguel Layun. Now that would be, honestly, at his day, he was better. He was a good right back. But it's Paul Aguilar. Like, seriously, this has been a problem for a while. It's just gotten worse and worse, and it finally hit critical mass, and now you're crying out for the last guy. Sure. That's like me crying out for Nick Ledgerwood if Canada's center back sucked. Like, he wasn't that good, at least on an international level. He's good in the CPL. It's the CPL. When it mattered, he wasn't that good. But I don't have to worry about that because Kamal Miller, Zach McGraw, and Steven Vittoria. I don't have to worry about it. That's out for a throw-in. No, it stays in. Jamaica was begging for a throw-in, but they didn't get it. Here comes Canada, 21st minute. Back. CPL's not a level 1 league. I didn't say it was. She says our Montez pushed a referee yesterday. No, I did not. Hope Romania beats them. They will. Romania's going to win. I think so. Could Jamaica be good at rugby? I don't know if they even play rugby. I know they play cricket. Yeah, their number one sport is cricket. Oh, and track and field. Yes, track and field. Track and field, cricket. I don't know if they play rugby. Do they play rugby? I think they're better at football. I want to see Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar. Why would you? Well, I don't know if you call that I call it a sport, but Dead Ball TV went silent after the 2-0 against Mexico. 2-0 defeat for Mexico. Yeah, because he thought he would, he was talking a lot of shit. 25th minute. How we doing, Josue? Still 0-0 with 25th minute. Canada ruled the North American rugby roost by a long way. Yeah, North American, not the Americas, because, Canada didn't make the Rugby World Cup. No? I don't think Canada's doing terrible. Could be worse. Oh, yeah, no, but the USA lost the playoff. I thought they made it. It's just Victoria. Well, he ain't done nothing too bad. 26th minute. Oh, by the way, Mikel Antonio's out, so could be worse. We lost to Uruguay, Chile, and lost on tiebreakers to Portugal. Major blow for West Ham. I don't even know they're playing next week. I can't say screw Portugal because that's where my last name comes from, says Steven. Where did we get that from? Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Water break. Water break? Oh, okay. That's 2. Guess it's hot as hell when it's not raining. Water break. It's November. Well, football. Especially women's football. They just mentioned FC Dallas and Frisco. Why? Liam Fraser? He ain't even playing right now. The Azores. Iraq and USA U23s are facing off now today. I ain't speaking on that. I ain't speaking on that. Oh, yeah, because, wait, the U.S. has a friendly against Iraq? I thought they had friendlies against, like, Japan and stuff. Like Morocco. Where the hell does Iraq friendly come from? I ain't speaking on that. We don't need no controversy. I ain't speaking on that. Same day as French versus Gibraltar, basically. Lol. We don't need no controversy. I ain't speaking on that. Or at least controversy driven by me. I don't need that. So we ain't speaking. Thirtieth minute. Michigan versus Maryland State will be on Fox Deportes in Spanish. Michigan in Spanish? Did Connor Stallions had anything to do with that? 30th minute. Are they stealing signs in Spanish now? Are they stealing signs in Spanish now? I don't know. Are they stealing signs in Spanish now? Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Let's get this one going. Shot! Past the post. I know it's on Fox Normal. I'm just surprised they're putting a college football game in Spanish. That isn't the national championship. Good effort. I agree. Canada's not doing too bad. 32nd minute. Past the post. Layering past the post, but it's a corner, though. I'm not too mad about this. I'm happy with how Canada's playing. Could be worse. Could be worse. Cross in. Here comes Canada. Kamal Miller. Plays back. 32nd minute. Davies. And he didn't play it forward. Oh, Lord. 33rd minute. I'll take a draw at the half. Scoreless at that. I'll take it. 33rd minute. I will take a scoreless draw at the half any day of the week and twice on Sundays. That'd be a free kick for Canada. That's good. So far, it's been pretty good. Here's a free kick. Free kick for Canada. 34th minute. So far, doing okay. I thought they would concede within 6 minutes. I'm glad they didn't do that. I kind of felt like Canada could hold on. If they held on for 30 minutes, they could turn this around or turn this into their favor. And so far, that'll be cleared. Looks like I was right about that. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Cross in. Here's a chance. Canada. Cross. David. Oh, no. That was the moment. Davies into the box. Well, this is still more exciting draw than what's happening at the last time Canada went down to Jamaica. Thoughts on Al-Ittihad hiring Marcelo Gallardo? He's a better manager than Nuno. That's my thoughts. Shot. It's out for a corner for Canada. I think he's better than Nuno. That's my thoughts. He didn't go to Europe. He ain't gone to Europe, so he goes to Saudi. He's better than Nuno. Should actually do pretty good. That Iraq friendly is at the Phoenix Rising Stadium. Why is that a bad thing? Canada over the bar. Am I behind? 35th minute. Am I behind? Cross in, header. Playing forward. Davies. Cross. Brought down, header. Saved by Blake. Good header, but saved. 35th minute. Just keep it tight. Keep it tight. If you can't get the win, keep it tight. I'll take a 1-0 or a 0-0. The way Canada's playing, I'm not too mad about it. Canada ain't playing too bad. They should be winning. They should be winning. Y'all are really trying to get me in. They aren't you? Y'all are really trying to get me in hot water today, aren't you? I wouldn't joke about that. At least he's getting paid, John Herman. I wouldn't joke about. Besides, that's so 2008. I still wouldn't joke about that. Richie Larea. What's gone? Playing forward. Here comes Eustachio. Blocked. Chance. And we blew it. 38th minute. Lol. Leon Bailey. Free kick for Jamaica. Damn it. 38th minute. Free kick taken. Header. Cross in. Is the NCAA game of the day Washington versus Oregon State? I would agree. I would agree with that. Yeah, I think that would be game of the day because, honestly, I don't know what else would be. Corner, 39th minute. How are the pancakes? I didn't have pancakes this morning. I had no time to eat. I had no time to eat. It's in another country. Oh. Yeah, I don't think the USA would want to play Iraq in the USA, and I certainly don't think the Iraqis would want the US to play in the Iraq. So, cross in. Watch out for the corner. Oh, past the post. Thank God that didn't go in. I didn't eat pancakes this morning. All I know is Oregon State are going to want to rip Washington limb from limb for what's happened to the Pac-12. Off the post, and Borjan's down. Oh, don't tell me he's going Ochoa. 40th minute, and Shamar gets a yellow in the 40th minute. Off the post, how lucky could we get this game? I'm not going to complain, frankly. I'm not going to complain. I haven't had pancakes in a good while. Well, I did go to a pancake house in Seaverville when I was down there, but I got a chicken fried steak both times. I got a chicken fried steak, eggs over hard, and hash browns the first time. The second time, I got eggs over hard, chicken fried steak, and grits. I normally don't eat breakfast, though. So Nana Ter Stegen, Ochoa, and Borjan hurt. Breakfast isn't really. Shamar takes down Borjan. I don't know. Maybe he's acting when Shamar. I don't know how the hell. I mean, there's VAR, so I don't know what the hell you're trying to do, Milan. But okay. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's up though. But there's no bad blood between Shamar, so maybe he was just hurt. Alvaro Morales from ESPN Deportes was not disappointed, not even surprised, but he exploded red face after the Mexico defeat. I know. I heard Football Picante lost their shit. Oh, and Linea de Cuatro. I heard they both lost their shit. I know Faitelson lost his shit. I have breakfast sometimes, but sometimes just like toasting chocolate milk. Oh, yeah. They all lost their shit. You can tell I'm not a Mexico fan. I didn't lose my shit. Who's playing better? I say Canada, honestly. A 0-0 draw before the half. I think it's Canada's playing better. This is the best thing that could have happened. Honduras beat Mexico 2-0. Yes. I know, crazy. Hit that like button. Get this going. "43rd minute. No surprise, Brazil, Mexico, and Argentina lost so far this window. No surprise. I would have lost my house if I bet on those games. Are you talking no surprise? Shot. Saved by Borjan. I would have lost my house if I bet on those games. What are you talking about? No surprise. I mean, how could things get worse for Mexico? They get knocked out of the Nations League, and Canada somehow makes it through. Italy has a chance. They almost bottled the game, but they woke up. It was 5-2 in the end. I don't care. They won. They beat North Macedonia. The curse is over. All they got to do is draw Ukraine, and they're in the Euros, baby. That's all they got to do. All they got to do is draw Ukraine in Ukraine. But all they got to do is draw Ukraine. Isiah! All they got to do is draw Ukraine. That's all they got to do. That's all they got to do, and they're in the Euros, baby. Over the top, Buchanan. Is he onside? He loses the foot race. Ah, damn. Good you didn't. That's a free kick. Buchanan. If anybody's fast enough to not lose a foot race, it's Tajon Buchanan. Uruguay hasn't won in Argentina in 75 years, so it's a surprise. I don't know why they're downplaying this Uruguay win. I agree, it's a surprise. Mexico has 3 times as many people as Argentina, so how the hell do they not have a World Cup? The FMF is carny as hell. There's your answer. 45th minute. The FMF is a horrible federation. Cross in. Punched away. Oh, no. Canada almost picks up the ball, but they don't pick it up. 45th minute. Kone. Borjan. Or that was Atakubi. 45th minute. Looks like he got fouled anyway. Stoppage time. How much stoppage time? Free kick for Canada. 0-0 between Jamaica and Canada. Kyle Laren. Cross shot. Goal. 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 Goal to Canada. Jonathan David. It's 1-0 Canada. They have the lead at the half. What a perfect first half for Canada. 7 minutes. And they have the goal. 45+1. Jonathan David with a tap in. Laren with the cross. Jonathan David with a tap in. It was bound to happen with all the chances they've gotten. Canada takes the lead. Nil 1. Laren. I hope to God this doesn't get taken away by VAR. Cross in. David. Jonathan David taps in. Let's go, baby. Where's my pen? There we go. Jonathan David. Jonathan David. That's morale crushing for Jamaica. You don't want to give one up right before the half, and Canada's played well. I think we'll be fine. I can't believe it. I think we'll be fine. Wales drew 1-1 to Armenia. Croatia still has to play their game. It's not looking good for Wales to qualify. Yeah, I hate it for Wales, but you know what? David plays at Lille, at least for now. I don't know when he's going to leave, but 3rd minute. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I have no idea. But Lille for now. He should have left that club months ago. 50, 45, 46, 47, 48th minute. 52? Yeah, 52 minutes will be the stop. Yeah, I guess with the Michael Antonio injury and the water break and the Borjan, yeah, 7 minutes sounds about right. But Stu Olden and John Strong were doing that game on FS1. USA. Mosul, Armenia. Oh, okay. Fourth minute of stoppage time. 7 minutes. Now see Fox Soccer has Serie A feminine games. Yes, I saw that. And they also have Serie B. So they have everything but the actual Serie A. That's on Paramount. How does that make any sense? So everything else FIGC, well, I also have Coppa Italia is on Paramount as well. Everyone predicted USA 8-0, Mexico 2-1, Jamaica 2-1, Argentina 1-0. Thank God that didn't happen. I mean, I guess still Jamaica 2-1 could still happen, but I don't think now. Vitoria's down. Borjan got hurt. He got up. Mikel Antonio got hurt. He got taken out. 2 water breaks. Well, water break while Mikel Antonio was down, and then the full-on water break. So that's about 7 minutes. 5th minute. So 50th minute. So in the end, Borjan. Playing forward. Is Women's Coppa Italia on Fox Soccer or still Paramount? I think Fox, if the women's is on, I don't even know if they show it. Here comes Canada. Could they get a second? Plays in, shot, past the post. Man, if Canada got a second, that would have been a dagger. That would have been a dagger had they got a second. I know there's still a half to go, but still. They're going to Copa, baby. Copa. David almost returned the favor, but sadly it struck past the post. I'm just glad Canada's had a really good half. Forget the fact that here's Canada. Canada's had a great first half. They've had an amazing first half. They've had an amazing first half. Way better than I expected. Shot past the post. Canada's still here, baby. You thought we were dead. Turns out no. And it's halftime. 1-0 Canada. You thought Canada was dead. Halftime 1-0 or 0-1 Canada. You thought they were dead. Turns out no. The Canadians weren't dead. Seychelles. The Canadians are leading 1-0 at the half. Medio tiempo 0-1. Canada are leading at the half. I can't believe it, to be completely honest. I cannot believe it, to be completely honest. I ain't going to complain, but I can't believe it. Ivory Coast won 9-0 against Seychelles. Seychelles, yep. I think I heard about that. Canada leading. That's interesting. That's interesting. Thank you, Henry. How we doing? with that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. 1-0 Canada. 0-1. They've had an amazing half. They've had such a good half. Such a good half. Tanzania 0-0 right now with a country name I can't misspell or I get what you're saying. Yeah, well, we don't need another chat mess up. We don't need any controversies arising. We don't need any controversies arising from the chat. We don't need it. A dream first half. I agree. We'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Sit tight, I'll be back. We're back. We're back for the stats at the half. Yeah, Jamaica had some really good chances too, but they didn't finish. Canada did, and Canada had some really good chances as well. Yeah, I think the end of the half should have been a draw. I think it being a win for Canada and a scoring draw, I should say. The end of this half should have been a scoring draw, to be completely honest. Jamaica should have had about a goal or two. Canada should have had 2. I say it should have been 2-2 at the half, to be honest. So Canada being up 1-0, really good. Really good for Canada. Stats at the half. 42% possession to 58% possession. 5 shots to 11. 1 shot on goal to 4. 131 accurate pass to 190. 79% to 82. 7 fouls to 4. 1 off, 1 corner to 2. 5 shots to 11. 1 shot on goal to 4. 166 passes to 232. 79% pass accuracy to 82. We got 7 throws to 8, 6 touches in the opposition box to 12, 1 offside to 0, 1 yellow card to 0, 0 red cards to 0. 1-0 Canada, 0-1, 0-1. Did they turn back the clock? Did Canada turn back the clock? Because they sure acting like it. Canada are sure acting like they turned back the clock back to the World Cup qualifying run. They really did, because they're playing amazingly. This is what I want to see from Canada. This is what we want. This is the Canada that the World Cup qualifying run, this is what they were like. Hell, this Canada's actually winning in Jamaica. Back during the qualifying run, they drew. So, pretty much, Canada turned back the clock. Mauro Biello said, I'm bringing back the brotherhood. Turns out, you don't change anything. Turns out, you don't change anything. You keep going. Turns out, in times of crisis, you don't change anything. You keep going. Zach Arnett, Barbe, Mississippi State, you don't change anything. I'm not saying keep Arnett. I'm saying they should have never changed from the air raid, but you get my point. Mauro Biello, for some reason, is in the right. Zach Arnett is not. Lord have mercy, I didn't expect that. Oh, there you go. I got to give it to Mauro Biello. He did the right thing. He kept everything the same, because Canada looks like their World Cup qualification self. Not what they've looked like this whole year, and not what they looked like in the World Cup. They look like they've turned the clock back to 2021. I'm happy about it. They still got 3 more halves to play in this tie, but right now, like, Canada's had such a great half. They've had such a great half. Legitimately. They should have had 2 goals. I think it should have been a draw, I should say, between both sides. I think it should have been a 2-2 draw at the half. And I said 2-2 for the whole game. But Jamaica had some really good chances as well. But Canada, I'm very wowed by Canada. I'm very wowed by Canada, because I thought they would be lucky to get out with a draw. Right now, they are leading. I did not think they'd be leading at any point in Jamaica, especially with how this year has gone. And right now, they are leading. They are leading in Jamaica. You love it. Good for Benjamin Kromashki. I agree. Good for him. Good for him. But again, Canada, I'm happy with it. I'm legitimately happy with the way they've played. They have absolutely done what they've needed to do. They have done what they needed to do. Canada has played a great half. They look like the better team. They look like they're on the ball. They've turned the clock back. They've turned the clocks back. They're playing their best. This was the moment to do it, and they're playing their best. They are absolutely playing like the Canada we know and have come to love over the past, what's the word, 2 years? 3 years? They're playing like that, Canada, and it's finally, it's the best time to go back to it, get it back going. When it matters, them boys are getting it going with another 45 to go in this match and another 90 to go at home. Right now, they can take it to BMO. I like our chances. I like our chances. They could take it home to BMO. I like our chances, baby. I like our chances. If they could take this lead home to BMO, especially with the 2-0, I like our chances. There's no away goals in this tie, sadly. But technically, if they could take a win back home, in effect, they would have away goals. So that means Jamaica would have to win. So outright. A draw means Canada would win on aggregate. A Canada win means Canada win on aggregate if this was holding. If Jamaica wins outright, depending, it could be a draw and they could go to extra time, or they could go to or they could lose outright. But it's very hard. If Canada wins this game, it's going to be very hard for them to lose outright before extra time. Especially at home. I'm trying to copy Canada's kit color, says Raury. You know what? Hey. Nice. We got another 45 tonight. Or this morning. Not even tonight, this morning. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Get this one going. White, red, and black United 2011 kit. That is a pretty good kit. Hallmark Christmas movies. Hallmark movie streaming service. Who the hell would buy that? Like, I mean, the best movies Hallmark have are Christmas movies. And those are barely good. So buying a streaming service full of them. And then the other half of the movies are freaking and then the other half of the movies are what's the word? Domestic violence. The other half of the Lifetime movies are domestic violence and ends in one of the partners being unalived. Yeah. No, I'll pass. Oh, wait, that's Lifetime movies. My bad. That was Lifetime. Sorry. Hallmark Lifetime. My bad. And we're off in the second half. We're off in the second half. Jamaica kicks off. Can Canada hold the win? Well, no. Iraq's not a Caribbean island, sadly. And Jesus Ferrer's hurt anyway. Well, I mean, I think Grandma got run over by reindeers on some streaming service. At least on YouTube for free. Start of the second half. All I want to watch is Full Metal Jacket and Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Anything else, if it's on Pluto, I'll watch it. If I'm on the Christmas Movies Network, which I wouldn't be, or on Tubi, which I wouldn't be, but let's just say I was. Well, maybe I'll put it on Saturday and Sunday when there's no morning footy. Golasso kind of sucks on the weekends. I'm not going to lie. But what about Serie A? Well, okay. The Glosso Network does not have enough programming. It kind of sucks on the weekends. Like, I mean, yeah, they have live games, but like in between that, they really don't care about the weekends. Like during the weekdays, you have morning footy, you have box to box, you have attacking third at least 3 days a week, you have scoreline. I mean, yeah, during the weekend, you have scoreline, but I mean, they'll show kicking it, but they have like 60 and 60 or whatever, and they show highlights of different games. And I mean, they'll show kicking it, but I can watch that on Paramount Plus. Well, not right now, I guess, because Paramount Plus don't want to stream for me. That's a free kick. What are your thoughts on Fox Soccer sports commentaries? Stu Olden's a beta. Beta man. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. Probably better to bet on the ticket. Call your bookie or go to the casino. It's probably better. I agree. Probably better. I agree. At least when you're putting in money, they can't take it from your credit card or debit card. I mean, Stu Olden beta. Beta man. Beta man. Beta. Beta. I like Adrian Garcia Marquez. I like him. Jake Ziven was on Fox Soccer for a while until he went to Apple, but I like Jake Ziven. John Strong is boring. Alexi Lawless is a lightning rod. I like Rob Stone. Carly Lloyd did really well during the Women's World Cup. I thought Carly Lloyd was awesome on the panel. I thought she was. Where would Emmy Martinez leave if he left Aston Villa? I would think Newcastle, but that's kind of like a sideways move at this point. I don't see anywhere bigger in the Premier League wanting him, except maybe Liverpool. Like Arsenal already got David Raya. That's a save. He wouldn't go to City. He wouldn't go to Chelsea. I mean, he could go to Chelsea. I mean, Robert Sanchez isn't great, but they also have Jordi Petrovic. So if Jordi gets screwed over, I'd be pissed as an MLS fan. Yeah, fair enough. Golasso should show some old NWSL full matches from the last season sometimes. Oh, this is funny. There's a women's sports network on Tubi that shows NWSL matches, full NWSL matches from 2019. Cross in. I'm like back when they were on Lifetime, shot past the post. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? Like, that was crazy. Beta. So I guess, what is it? Paramount Plus doesn't have the rights to those 2019 games? I mean, 2019 NWSL season was a pretty, that was a pretty good season, though. I can't lie. The 2019 season was a pretty good season, I got to say. I felt like that was a crazy season. It was a good season. Throw in. Lifetime was odd in 2019. Yeah, but it kept the NWSL alive. So you know what? For better things. So you know what? I don't hate it. I guarantee if that Lifetime deal didn't pave the way for the CBS deal, NWSL would have been in some big shit. Had COVID hit when they didn't have the Lifetime paved the way for the CBS deal. It really did. And they would have been in some big shit had that not happened. So Lifetime really, in the end, saved the league. Because Lifetime paid the way for the CBS deal. They got them a lot of money, NWSL, that kept them alive during the pandemic. So you should be thanking Lifetime. Because if they didn't get into the league and put it on TV in a very good amount of games, the NWSL would not be around anymore thanks to the pandemic, because CBS got in because of how Lifetime and Twitch ran it, and Go 90. Remember Go 90? Yeah. So what happened to CBS All Access? It turned into Paramount Plus. Same thing. More content. 52nd minute, 1-0 Canada. A Twitch and Lifetime at the same time. But you know what? I'm glad that they had the Lifetime deal, because the NWSL would not be around right now if they didn't. They got the CBS deal after 2019 because of the Lifetime deal, proving that they could be on TV and proving they could be on a streaming platform as well if they weren't on linear TV. So Lifetime did a lot for the US or NWSL. It did. So in an odd way, that 2019 season, the fact that that Women's Sports Network is showing those games fully, it's a little bit nostalgic and a little bit like, this is the season that kept NWSL alive through the pandemic, and you just know it was, as things went down. So it's a little bit nostalgic, to be honest. Plays forward, shot, Laren, what are you doing, man? I remember in 2017, I saw a Big Ten non-conference game on Go 90. Oh, yeah, they did. I remember when the Champions League was on Go 90 in 2018. Daniel Johnson, 53rd minute. Shamar, Bailey. Clear the damn ball. Good job out of Kubi. What the hell were they trying to do? Oh, no. Cross. Header. Good, Vitoria. Good, Stephen Vitoria. Nice defense. Canada's defense is putting their freaking bodies on the line here. Messi and Ronaldo still at their clubs in 2018. The first half, and then Cristiano left for Juventus in the second half. I got Bruins winning over Habs, Canucks over Kraken, Rangers over Jersey. You know, yeah, that's a good call. Those are good bets. I could see the Habs keeping it close, but I think the Habs lose to the Bruins. But the Habs haven't been playing too badly. Is Bombito playing? No, he wasn't even called up. They had to keep the brotherhood together. 54th minute. How's Jamaica been looking? Second best? That Women's Sports Network is what I was talking about on Tubi. Yeah. Watch that. Yep. That's out for a throw for Jamaica in the 54th minute. Right now, not too bad. Just hold on, baby. Hold on. We gotta hold on. Yep. Yeah, Bombito didn't even get called up. I thought he didn't, but I was kind of pissed off when I saw that, to be honest. Turns out, at least as long as Mark Anthony Kay's not playing, I could care less. Get the ball out. Get it out. Cleared Bourrion. Good. And he just punts it back to Andre Blake. Playing a game of Pong there. They're playing a game of Pong there. I saw NWSL repeats. I've seen that a good bit. Other than that, did I have Liga MX Women's game? No. That was Fox Sports on Tubi. That's Fox Sports on Tubi. How's he a defender when he was playing in the same team? He was right wing. Well, I mean, play. Oh, no. Mora, what are you doing? No, he's not. No. Shot, goal. And it's a goal for Jamaica. It's 1-1. It's 1-1, and it's offside. It's called offside. Shamar. Called offside. 1-0 Canada still. Yeah, Shamar was offside. Are you sure? He was offside when the ball was played. Yep, he's offside. He started his run a bit too early. Started his run a bit too early. We're going to VAR. Yeah, if they're going to VAR, I think he started his run just a bit too late, or early, I should say. I think he was barely off, in my opinion. I think he was barely off. I think he started his run just a bit too early. Like he started, ball was played, he started his run. Or I think he started his run after the ball was played. Wait, hold on. Now, he was offside. When the ball was played, he was offside. I think he's off. I think he's off just barely. But let's see what the ref says. Goal. It is a goal for Jamaica. Shamar. Shamar scores in the 58th minute. I don't think there was enough to overturn it, but it's 1-1. I don't think there was enough to overturn it, but it's 1-1. And guess who's coming on? Mark Anthony Kaye. I don't think it's the correct decision. I think it was barely offside. I don't think that's the correct decision. I think he was barely offside. But you know what? (1-1). And Mark Anthony Kaye is coming on for Ishmael Kone. And Mauro Biello just shot himself in the foot. Why is Mark Anthony Kaye coming on? Mauro Biello lost his goddamn mind. That's why. And Canada's still trying to plead their case. I think they got robbed, yeah. And then Kaye comes on too. We just got double shot. We got shot by a shotgun. We proceeded to turn it in our face anyway. What are you doing, Mauro? Mauro Biello, you fucking idiot. Mauro Biello, you fucking idiot. Like, it's bad enough we got scored on a goal that was barely offside. Then you bring on Mark Anthony Kaye as soon as that goal happens. If we lose, it's on you. Oh, Lord have mercy in heaven, you fucking idiot. And we just lost this game. 60 good minutes. We got scored on. Yeah, that's a free kick. Yep, free kick for Canada. I hope we get it back. I hope we get it back. 1-1 draw isn't bad at home. Biello out. Well, bad thing he's an interim, so technically he ain't going out until they find a new manager. Mauro Biello's the worst. That's crazy. This man just legitimately shot himself in the foot. They weren't hounding her. I thought they were being respectful. I mean, they were pleading their case, but I thought they were being respectful even after the VAR call. I thought they were being respectful. I didn't see them hounding her. Here's a free kick for Canada. 61st minute. Eustachio plays in, header. Atakubi. Over the top to David. Chips it into Kaye. Here's a shot. Blocked. Eustachio can't get onto it the first second. Davies. Still Alfonso. And he loses the ball. I thought they were being respectful to Tori Penso, yeah. It could be worse. I thought they're being respectful to her. And I'm not mad at her either. Technically, the VAR ref's a dude. So, I mean, Edwin Jurasevich ain't great. So, I mean, should they have looked at it? Yes. Do I think he was still offside? Barely, yes. I don't think it was enough to overturn it. I don't think there was enough to overturn that. It should have stayed with the call on the field. Like, to me, that was barely offside. Yeah, Jamaica's players are fast. Free kick. Croatia's on FS2, though you're not going to watch it. Free kick for Jamaica. Canada plays like France. That's like the best compliment. And I don't even think it stands anymore, but okay. Free kick for Jamaica. Long ball. Headed away. Davies. That's a free kick for Canada. That should be. Cross. Borjan. Save. Good. Blake gets it. 1-1 between Jamaica and Canada. I'm not too mad, but that goal was barely offside. If we lose this game, I'm gonna freaking be screaming. I will not be happy. If it ends up being a Canada loss, I'm not gonna be happy. I'll take a draw, but if it ends up being a loss, do you think Griezmann or Mbappe will score first today? I think Mbappe. Should have been disallowed because of the whistle. I agree. He was barely offside anyway. I didn't see anything that would have overturned it. But no, they go to VAR, and it's a free kick for Jamaica. So, disallowed one, disallowed. It should have stayed disallowed. I think the call was. I think we got jobbed, and then Mark Anthony Kaye comes on straight on. Samoro Biello basically just goes and puts a shotgun in his face after getting shot in the foot. It's like points it directly towards him, like gets shot, and then technically it'd still be pointed towards him, but he points his own shotgun toward him. Like, dude, you know what you're doing? Like, Mark Anthony Kaye, the last time he played a meaningful game, pretty much just sold it for the Revs and stomped out their chances. And we're going to put on Mark Anthony Kaye. Sure. Griezmann's been linked to Sporting Kansas City. It's no surprise. You know why there's a reason. Hey, Cristiano wanted to go to Sporting Kansas City. So Griezmann, I could see it. Man, you got a problem with Tori Penso, Winvo. Man, you got a problem with Tori Penso. Dude. Oh, the Club World Cup finals on the 22nd. I could do that America versus Barca game live. Should I? Tori learned great from Chris, I see. Damn. Winvo is going off. Man, Winvo's going off. I think Tori Penso is one of the best in pro. What city is Canada playing for the second game? In Toronto, BMO Field. Larin tries to steal the ball. Canada's really pressing. At least that's the good news. Canada ain't playing too bad. It's because of Chris Penso. You know why. He would not like the city. 66th minute. Akube hits it out for a header or throw-in. I mean, there's a lot of crap pro refs. Satori Penso's probably not great, but she's still the best in pro. She's one of the best in pro. Her, Elfath, and that's pretty much it. If you wanted me to rank a top 5 in pro, Tori Penso would be on there. Elfath would be 1, Penso would be 2nd, and I don't know who would be the other 3. Davies. That stayed in. Even if this game ends up being a Canada loss, I will not change my tune. '67th minute. Daniel Johnson. I kind of don't get why pro refs are doing this game, but Richie Larea, that was a foul. Should be a goal kick anyway. Shamar's had a good game. Elfath's my homie. Everyone loves Elfath. Yeah, ever since Qatar. Okay. Ever since Qatar. '69th minute. Offside. Canada free kick. Canada best chance to win against Jamaica is in the cold. They were winning this game until... You think U.S. women's national team is losing or already losing dominance? They were losing dominance. That's a free kick for Canada. But when Emma Hayes comes in, they're going to build back to being dominant. I believe it. Emma Hayes will bring the USA back to what they expect to be. And if they don't, I see that they're going to be dominant with Emma Hayes. She's the top personality that'll make that team dominant. So I think the Rapinoe vacuum will be filled up anyway. I mean, I have to admit, Megan Rapinoe has a very good mentality in sport. She is a dogged competitor. I will admit that about Megan Rapinoe. She is a dogged competitor. A tough competitor. I think she's a loudmouth, but she's a dogged competitor. Greg Lay gets a yellow card. Just in general, Rapinoe's a loudmouth, but I think she's a great competitor. 70th minute. I think she's a little bit unsportsmanlike at times, but what can you do? Pass the post. And by the way, I hated it, the Rapinoe. I felt sorry for her that she got hurt in her final game that early. Well, hell, even she did in the 45th minute or the 80th minute. I felt sorry for her. Junior Hoylett and Jonathan Osorio coming on for Kyle Larin. Osorio for Larin and Hoylett for Buchanan. I felt sorry for her. You don't want to see it end that way. Her blowing her Achilles 8 minutes in. You don't want to see it. That was not great. It was sad. Now, to say there's no God because of it, okay. See, that's the loudmouth portion. I believe in God. Okay? And an injury in sports does not tell you if God exists or not. You can believe God doesn't exist, but sometimes God is cruel. Not saying I think it's a good thing he's cruel, or a good thing it's not a good thing, but substitution for Canada, yes. Hoylett and Osorio for Larin and Buchanan. Well, yeah, of course. I know that. I know that. Header. Throw in for Canada. I think God is real. I think there is something off this mortal coil. Free kick for Canada. I think there's something off this mortal coil. I'm not completely sure. And I think there is something. I think there is a God. I think there is a Jesus Christ. I don't think those stories would have been written had it been fake. I don't think you could write the stories that are in the Bible just out of the top of your head. I don't think you could do that. I legitimately don't think you could do that. I think there is something. There's got to be at least some truth to the Bible. If not, it is true. There's got to be some truth to it, at the very least. I don't think you can come up with all that just off the seat of your ass. I don't think you can. Here's a chance. Borjan. Oh, what a touch. He was offside anyway. What a touch. But that's just my thought. Yeah, Dominic Mysterio was right all along. Throw in. 73rd minute. But that's just my opinion. '73rd minute. Nice. There's so many fouls. I will say there's so many calls. Water break, 73rd minute. 73rd minute water break. It is 1-1. Could be worse. Could be better. I think a draw is fair. Goal for Croatia, 1-0. There it is. Okay. Hmm. 74th minute, 1-1. Can Canada at least hold the draw, if not win outright? Yeah. Holland to miss Norway's final qualifier versus Scotland on Sunday with a foot injury. How hot is it in Jamaica right now? Like 80? Somewhere in the 80s? Like, it's not great. It ain't great. The worst FIFA star-rated team in England beat Wrexham 2-0. McKennie got a knee injury. Oh, no. Could be worse. We could be Mexico. 1-1 between Canada and Jamaica. Could be worse. We could be Mexico. At least we got an away goal. We could get an away draw. 75th minute. I don't know. I don't know if he'll be ready for Liverpool. I ain't sure. Good news for Leon. They might have a chance against Man City. I don't think Holland's going to be out for a month. He might be out for a couple of weeks. I don't think he'll be out for a month. And even if he is out for a month, I bet he's going to be out. Like, he's going to play against Leon or Al Ali to get fitness back. So that's the good news. He has to get fitness back. Are they using the Women's World Cup ball down there? 76th minute. And Richie and Leon Bailey are starting to get into a standoff. And Leon gets the yellow card for it. Zelarayan scored for Armenia. I said that earlier. In the day. Okay, no, that is a yellow card for Bailey. But Richie and Leon Bailey's about to get into a scrap. Of course, Richie Larea. He's getting fired up, baby. He's getting fired up. Yellow card. Mark Anthony K with a free kick in the 77th minute. Richie's about to get fired up. Lovro Meyer scored for Croatia. Lovro Meyer. And the give and go was a bit too late. You could have done that a bit earlier. That would have been better. Eustachio, that's out for a Jamaican throw. Honduras scores an away against Mexico. That'll be something. And that'll probably be what does it. Not that there's any away goals, but that'll probably be what does it if Honduras can score an away goal. I don't see Mexico scoring 3 or more at home. I really don't. The way they played. Osorio. I don't see him scoring 3. I don't. Especially if they get an away goal scored on them. That's going to go out for a throw. I just don't see it. 78th minute. $12 minutes to go. Barely awake at the time. I'm fully awake now. Mexico did score 2 against Saudi Arabia. Yeah, but that was at the World Cup. Well, yeah. You have a point. Who knows? Maybe they probably will. Yeah, they could score. They could score 2. Good block out of Kubi. Eustachio. Here comes Oso, and he loses the ball. But Canada gets the second ball. Good. I was like, oh, no. Eustachio, Davies, Alphonso Davies. Here's a chance. Shot saved by Blake. If we could beat Jamaica, I could see us going on another run. Mexico doesn't inspire confidence in me right now. We have the mean to outduel Panama. That's only 1 game against the U.S. Who would you put in as goalie if Ochoa can't play at the Azteca? Malagon. I'm going to go with Malagon. I don't blame him for the 2 goals. And I don't think Rodriguez is any better. Malagon, I'm going to give him a chance to redeem himself if Ochoa can't play. I would give Malagon a chance to redeem himself. This is why he should have brought Rodolfo Cota. Or, is Wacho Jimenez Mexican? Oh, wait, no, he plays for Chivas. Yeah, of course he's Mexican. I would have brought Wacho Jimenez. That'll be a corner for Jamaica. I would have brought Wacho, to be honest. Panama played out of their minds against Costa Rica. They're the ones who are the most safe, to be honest. Well, USA too. Jack from Deadball TV said 5-1 on aggregate, 1-2 away, 3-0 at the Azteca. Against Costa Rica being the key part here. Yeah, but remember what Canada did to Panama at the Nations League? And Panama's been pretty good this year. Canada's one of the only teams to beat Panama this year. That was their A team. It was 18 versus 18. Cross in. Header, good clearance. David, good. David actually got that header. Good. So, I think we could do it again. Cota's a beast during the playoffs sometimes. They should have brought up Cota. And I was saying they should have brought up Cota during the first call-up, and now Phillips coming on and Brown. Brown for Lembixa, and that will be Shavante Stewart-All for Demario Phillips. Javane Brown for Lembixa. And yeah, that's even bigger because Mexico beat Panama in the Gold Cup final. And that was their B team. Mexico's out after this round. I'm not going to say they're done until the final whistle's blown at the Azteca, but I agree with you. I think they're done. I see you have a Rumble page. Yes, I've had it for about a year, give or take. I've had it for about a year, give or take. It's a good backup. It's a good backup to have, just in case. Just in case. Thank God Alexi Vega's not in the squad after what happened with Pumas and Chivas last week. It wasn't Henry. I was talking about Rapinoe. And then I got into a diatribe about God is real. Don't. It wasn't. It wasn't Henry. Have a good evening and have a pleasant tomorrow. Is your voice that similar to mine? You have a southern accent? Have a good evening and have a pleasant tomorrow. 82nd minute. But yeah, Alexi Vega has lost he's lost it. He's done. I told you he was done when it came to football. He is done. The man does not care. He should be done. So, yeah, it is a good thing he's not in the squad. I see Mexico coming back, $2,000 on Mexico. There you go. Well, your mom's a hardcore Catholic. Okay. Well, I'm a Southern Baptist, but I still believe in God. Mexico's been flirting with one truly disastrous moment since the pandemic, and this is finally it. Yeah, that's true. You're streaming later today? No. It would have been Mississippi State today. The only reason it would have been Mississippi State is because there was nothing else today, but then Canada had to get pushed to 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll still watch most of the state game, but I ain't going to be live for it. Playing forward. I'll take a draw and a win, though. Yeah, I'll take a Canada draw and a state win. Mexico will probably face Trinidad and Tobago in the playoffs because CONCACAF's doing the ranking thing for the last 2 spots. Yes, it's going to be by ranking, but it's by CONCACAF Nations League performance for the semis, which makes no sense. Like, what? Like, why is it performance for the semis, but ranking for the playoff, for the repechaje? That makes no sense to me. Like, it should be the same thing for both. Like, seeded by ranking. But okay. Besides, there ain't much for the Big Four, So it ain't much for the Big Four. So it really should be seeded by ranking. Now, of course, if Honduras goes through, they have more games to play, so they'll technically be seeded first if they go by that. So to me, I think it's a bit unfair that the semifinals are seeded by play or by the play that happens in the Nations League, and the repechaje is seeded by CONCACAF ranking. They both should be seeded by CONCACAF ranking. Reseeded by CONCACAF ranking. I think so, at least. But okay. 84th minute. I believe in God just a bit more than you. Like, I got a bigger tinge of theism, but I'm mostly agnostic. I'm not saying I'm agnostic. Cross in. Eustachio! Goal! 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 Canada! Stephen Eustachio gives them the late lead. Canada 2-1. Stephen Eustachio, the metronome strikes. 2-1. 2-1, Stephen Eustachio. What a banger. That's the dad strength, baby. Look, if you know, you know. That's the dad strength. Stephen Eustachio with a run, with a trailing run in the banger. That's what you call dad strength. Because his fiance wife is expecting. Just look at his Instagram. I'm sure some of you know. But Eustachio, so congratulations to them. Should be 2-0, but I'll take it. Hey, we're still winning. Steven Eustachio scores the goal. So congratulations to Eustachio on the goal and the kid. In the 86th minute. It's 1-2. Should be 2-0, but again, I'll take the win. I'll take the win. I'm surprised he didn't do that celebration. You know, like the football under the shirt. I'm surprised he didn't do that celebration. This was the perfect opportunity. Did he score Porto and do it? Probably. Perfect opportunity. I think personally, if you're a footballer and your wife is pregnant, you get two times to do the pregnant celebration. For your club and for your country. You get one each. You get one each. Over that 9-month period. You get one each. You get one for the club and one for the country. If you play for your country. That's the way I see it. You shouldn't do it more than once each. Like, we get it. We get it. We get it. I'm surprised he didn't do the celebration. Steven is such a good, underrated player. I know. Like, people don't give him the respect he deserves for Canada, and I hate it because this man legitimately is the metronome of the team. Look how bad we were against Japan. I'm not saying he would have made it much better, but had he played and not gotten hurt, I think the Japan game would have been a little bit better. A little bit better. I don't think it would have been 4-1. When he's not there, you can see how much worse they are. When he's playing, like the Gold Cup, Canada didn't have that outlet. And Bombito was playing well, but he's no Eustachio. I think Ali Ahmed was playing well, but again, he's no Eustachio. They need him. Then the cradle celebration when the baby's born. What? Which, you mean like this? That's more like rocking the baby. That's not a cradle, but I get it. Okay. Honestly, yeah. The one player that connects everything together, Steven's that guy. I agree. Like, he deserves way more respect. Way more. Cross in, header. Oh, I was like, damn, did they almost screw this one up? Eustachio is the key piece and literally the biggest club outside the top 5 leagues. See, exactly. Even he's the same for Porto. He's the same for Porto. It's not even like it's just him for Canada or he's the metronome for Canada. He legitimately does it for Porto too. He legitimately does it for Porto too. Like, it's not just like he does it for his club. He does it for both club and country. '90th minute. If I knew how to say Eustachio haters in Portuguese, I would say that with foda se, but, you know, I don't know that first part in Portuguese. And a certain friend of mine isn't here to help me. So, I wonder if Portugal regret letting him slide. I'm sure they do. Liam Miller and Alistair Johnston are coming on for the last 6 minutes of this game. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Speaking of Porto, Jorge Sanchez is in there. Well, he's not that great, though. That's out for a goal kick. Yep. 5.5 minutes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Vinicius Jr. will miss 10 weeks with a hamstring injury. This kills the Madrid. Oh, no. Vinicius is going to miss 10 weeks for Madrid. Oh, no. That's 2.5 months, yeah? So that's going to be like middle of February. Well, no, mid-November to mid-December. Yeah, just say the 2 weeks from mid-November. That's into December. Pretty much early February, yeah. He'll be back around mid-February. One thing I really like about our team is we have no real dual nationals on paper only. Everyone playing a role right now is deep ties with Canada. But they could have chosen. I mean, I agree. Eustachio, his brother, was definitely Canadian. Moro Eustachio. Like, Moro Eustachio was definitely Canadian. He was playing for York a couple of years ago, and now he's coaching them. So Moro's been truly Canadian, so I'm sure Steven has the same mindset. Davies was obviously felt more Canadian than anything else. David felt more Canadian than anything else. Miller, I think Miller also has English heritage. Johnston is on, and Miller is on with 4 minutes to go. Sanchez sucks. I was never a fan of him. Kevin's better in my opinion. Kevin Alvarez. I'm surprised they ain't played him. I'm surprised he wasn't called up. What the hell's going on? Kevin Alvarez was legitimately on fire in the summer. Like, this man looked like the next coming, the second coming. Kevin Alvarez did. And then he fell off hard. Eustachio grew up in Canada for most of his childhood. Same for Vitoria. Okay. If Bellingham continues to ball, which I think he will, Madrid will be just fine. Bellingham's going to have to carry that team. And Modric. Pachuca U23s up 24 or up 4 versus America's U23s. I love to see an America loss, no matter where. Like, legitimately, it's Modric and Bellingham who have to carry Madrid for a month, 2 months, 2.5 months. I mean, I guess he could. If he gets hurt, they're screwed. Girona might really win La Liga this year. I can't believe it. 3 minutes to go. Girona might really win La Liga. They might really win La Liga, Girona. They might just do it. I'd rather be Girona than Barca. You know, I'm glad MLS wants Apple. Here's a chance. Osorio, can he put it away? Liam Miller, he is now onside. 4th minute, 2 minutes to go of stoppage time. Girona are doing a Leicester. I'm sure the odds were even lower for them. But are they really, though? They're owned by City Group. They're owned by City Football Group. Are they really doing a Leicester? Like, that's not exactly the right term. I'm not saying they bought the league like City. They came out of nowhere, but it's not completely organic. They don't have Totti, though, which is kind of crazy. That Totti ain't even going to be on that title-winning squad. They didn't buy the league, though. They could if they wanted to, but mostly everything's going to Man City. Here's a chance. Oso picks up the bad ball. Oso cross, and it's saved by Blake with 1.5 minutes to go. Can Canada hold on to the win? Citigroup can be a disadvantage too. Just ask NYCFC. But they won an MLS Cup, though. Pachuca does have a good youth academy, but I don't like how they did Luis Chavez dirty. Chavez should have been in Europe after the World Cup. And then when he went, it was Russia. Girona will face Barcelona in the next Catalonia derby. Next month, they face Atletico Madrid after New Year. I like Girona in both games. But I'd rather Girona win the league than Barca. That just shows you how different it is, though. That Man City, I want them to lose the league. I want them to lose. NYCFC, I really don't have a problem with. Montevideo, Torque, I don't have a problem with. And Girona, I don't have a problem with Girona either. So, Girona. Why am I saying that so Italian-ish? It sounds more like an Italian team name. I'm not kidding. Liam Miller keeps it in for 20 more seconds. 20 seconds. When is America Barcelona? December 21st. And I could be live for it. Shot, side netting. Because it's the night before the Club World Cup final. I might just be live for it. If I know it's on TV, I might just be live for it. I ain't going to say no to that possibility. 6th minute. I guess I have to root for America then. And it's full time. Canada wins. Canada wins the first leg 1-2. Let's go. Canada ain't dead yet, baby. The brotherhood lives. They do the business. They wore the business blacks. They got it done. 2-1 Canada. David and Eustachio with the goals. Shamar with the one for Jamaica, which it should have been 2-0, but you know what? I'll still take the win anyway. Canada wins over Jamaica, and they take a lead to BMO Field on Tuesday. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. With that being said, Canada with the upset. They were the team that didn't have to play. They didn't have to play the first stage. They didn't have to play the group stage. What do you mean upset? By FIFA rankings, it isn't. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in place. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour for the review of this match. Canada wins. You love to see it. There you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.